France, they do already for years. They want to go for actually zero pesticide. But the last 3 years, there is also in Holland, there is also a group of growers who also want to go for 100% green. And also here, they want to use no chemical pesticide or fungicide in the greenhouse. I think that's the best security, that you have a variety what has resistance against a certain virus. But I think it's also very important to instruct the people who work in the crop in hygiene, that they have a certain pattern how they do the labor. So if you have a disease in the greenhouse, that you can conclude how the disease will develop in the greenhouse. I think it's also important to invest also in the knowledge of the people, that they can recognize a virus, that they also have the responsibility to bring it up to the management, because the first virus is actually the source of the spread. So that's important. Please discuss with your people before you do the crop change, the protocols what you have, and also tell them the consequence if they do not act according the protocol. And I think our product, I think, gives also a good contribution, that the company can start every year with a complete zero, let's say, pressure of diseases. So the grower has the possibility to start every year from zero. And then we have the discussion, how can you compensate that, that you do not use pesticides or fungicides. And a lot of growers, they think they need to use biostimulants or biological products to, let's say, compensate that. The general thought of the growers is that if you want to use biostimulants, that you also need to use organic substrate, because you already have a certain balance in it. But at the other end, of course, you don't know what is the balance. Is the balance already at a high level or a low level? And what do I get this year as, let's say, balance, and what do I get next year as a balance? So for us, it's very important that we know that we can measure in it, that we know, let's say, the analysis what we make, that we see a certain development in what direction it goes. At the moment you start from zero, you know exactly what you are doing in adding something, let's say biostimulants, but also in adding, for example, the food for the biostimulant. So I think at this moment, with the knowledge we have, you easily could conclude, I need to go for an organic substrate. But at the other hand, thinking about it, you can say, yeah, if you want to measure, if you want to steer, if you want to control, if you want to know what you are doing, I think then it's to start from zero, it's better than to start at a certain level where you don't know what level is it and what direction should I go. If you have a lot of microbiome in your root zone, that microbiome needs food. And the food you can give via your dripper system, but the microbiome also needs food from the plant. If you have a lot of microbiome in the substrate, what is not helping the plant, but the plant needs to feed that microbiome, yeah, what added value does it give? If I look, let's say, to the start of stone wool, actually I see at the moment you can start clean, at that moment you can make a plant with a healthy root zone. I think that's the first thing you should do. Even if you want to work with microbiome, with biostimulant, if the conditions of the roots are not good for the plant, at that moment I think the microbiome will also not succeed in the root zone.